Feeling pretty confident. Feeling really, I'm excited. Really, it's gonna be one of my first fights. So whatever happens, happens. Just excited to fight. Right.
Confident as well. I'm excited. Never underestimate anybody. I think fighting helps my mental health a lot. So I'm looking forward to it. Get some aggression out. Just gonna try and go in there and have some fun. Do what I do.
Right.
So even outside of ACF, I'd like to think look, we'll see who's more prepared the day of the fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't like I don't like to talk, I like to walk. Outside of ACF experience, I grew up doing karate and wrestling, so it's MMA. If it goes to the ground, it goes to the ground. I'm prepared for that. I think it's evident I like to stand up though. I like to stand and throw. So I'm down for that. Been working, been training, doing my best. Fighting COVID too. So that's been a bit of it's gotten in the way of training, but correct.
This would be my first fight, like first official competition, first everything. So early, just to go and have fun, but not too much fun. I want to stay focused, determined. I don't want to reveal too much, but the gameplay is going to be surrounded by fun and like picking apart slowly.
I feel out my opponent slowly. Sorry, I'm going crazy. I feel out my opponent slowly. I generally like to take my time. My last fight, I was trying to do that, but he was just like rushed down, so I kind of had to adapt pretty quickly. But also don't reveal too much. The most I'll say is I plan to keep it on the feet. I like to stand up. I like to stand and bang, but I'm more than prepared if it goes to the ground. But that will not be my strategy, if that makes sense.
Just about, I would want to say every day, but really more realistically, it's about 5 times. I'll try to work out about every weekday. Uh, 6 hours maybe, depending on the day. If it's a good day, maybe 6 hours. On regular days, if I'm like tired, maybe like 4 or 3.
With COVID, it was more complicated because I couldn't go to my gym. And then obviously, I do sparring, I do shit like that. Whenever I'm working out or I'm sparring, I get at least 2 hours in. I try to push for 3 plus. It just depends. COVID made that a little more complicated. I was very sick. But I've been feeling better lately. So, in general, 2.5 hours at least.
I don't like that. Honestly, I like to be confident. I want to. It's good to be humble, but it's also good to trust yourself and believe in yourself. So I see it going in my favor. However, I plan to be like respectful the whole time. Of course, just to have good martial arts, common sense, everything. So hopefully it goes in my favor. That's what I'm planning on. And yeah.
Same, pretty much same as what he said. I try to stay humble. I'm very respectful to all my opponents. I like to walk more than talk. So, but of course, I'm going to bet on myself. Nobody's made it out the first round with me yet. I do see, like, I never anticipate that, but I do. For him, I'm preparing for it to go more than one round for sure. But I'm definitely going to bet on myself. I think I'm going to defend my title. Hold on, 2 or 3. My bet would be 3. But I'm pushing for 2. I'm pushing for 2.
Uh, I don't plan on ending it too early because I want to test some things out. You know, I want to experience some things. So hopefully, I'll take it to the third or fourth round.
Let me add into, since he seemingly as well, like you said earlier, you feel it out, you feel your opponent out. I'm the same way. So I think especially because of that, we're not going to, like my last fight where it's just going to be so rushed. Shit's gonna pop off. Like it'll be a few rounds. Yeah. No one particularly, to be honest, just whoever's there, I take it one day at a time. I take it one opponent at a time. You win some, you lose some. I don't have somebody in mind. I don't know. I'm just here. I'm gonna take whoever comes.
I will hope so. I will hope so. Of course. I fighting.
If I lost, if I won, I think it's going to be a good fight. So if we're both, if our experience levels and shit, if it's a good fight, yeah, absolutely. I think I think both of us just want to have fun. I think everybody, all the fans wanted to see a good fight. So if it is a good fight, which is I'm betting it will be, win or lose, whatever. If I have to defend my title again, if I have to go after it again, I'd love to fight again for sure.
For this fight, I had to put on some pounds. So this time I was actually really I was trying to just eat anything because my metabolism would just burn through food. So I had to just eat like just anything. So that's why I had to increase my workouts as well. Yeah, yeah, about 140. Yeah.
I definitely don't just eat anything. I'm diabetic already, so I already have to watch my carbs and stuff. But I look more at calories when I'm fighting. I didn't even, pay attention much to his weight. I know we're in the same weight class, so I'm around 155 right now. I would say I lean from 150 to 160. It depends. But I just try in general to eat healthy because my lifestyle requires it outside of fighting. So I try to go, as many carbs as I can take. I don't want to bulk up too much. It really depends. It really just depends. So, but I'm definitely not out here just eating anything.
So I started around maybe 6. I want to say it was real early, so I can't like remember specifically. But 6 when I was growing up in North Carolina. I started out in karate, and that's when I lived with my grandparents. And my grandfather he made me train. He was like, if you gonna be in karate, you gonna train every day. You feel me? So you gonna practice. You gonna practice from this time to this time. So that's what I got used to. I was practicing until I moved up to Baltimore. I didn't go back to training until middle school, and that's when I started with Shotokan karate. Uh, I practiced Shotokan until I got my brown belt. I plan on getting my black belt and like finishing. but right now I have my brown belt. And then after high school is when I finally started training with the gym, ground control, and yeah, pretty good, pretty good.
Started in wrestling around 6 to 8. Don't know exactly when. 1 to 10 is kind of a blur. After wrestling, did karate. I don't know how far I got up in my belt wise. It's been a while. But did karate after that. Growing up with a sibling who's a brother, we fought a lot. You know, like you just fight your siblings. It's just how it is. Outside of that, just like street shit, you know, school stuff, just stupid beefs. But some of those weren't full blown fights, just, you know, throwing some hands or whatever, smacking somebody for talking to you wrong. It just depends. And then ACF, a lot of ACF experience. I train with you, Rob, as you know. Personally, I spar with you. I'll spar with anybody because it's good training, it's good practice, and I work out at the gym as much as I can. Again, COVID got in the way of that, but outside of that, my gym specifically, I picked over a cheaper gym because they have fighting equipment to practice.
Yeah, I could barely contain myself.
It's like that, like nervous excitement, man. Like I did
Yeah,
theater and stuff, like plays and improv. Like there's this like nervous excitement. Then once you get in there, you just like easy, relax, you know, loose. Yeah.
right. Of course, no problem.
I look forward to fighting you, man.